ladder. Morning. So we've already got a change of plans for the day, but I'm gonna go after the fuel wagon. Dad needs fuel. Him and BJ are swapping out a hydraulic line right now. I'm gonna go get the fuel wagon. Probably put a little fuel in my combine too. Check everything over, and hopefully we can get started before noon today. I thought this the last 2 days, but we'll see. Not a whole lot of fog today. Maybe. We're already hooked up, and we're just going right over there. So maybe. Mercy sakes. So that wind system, it does some good things, but it also makes a mess out of a combine. Woo. She blows. I know, I'm like a 12-year-old. But that's why we got a broom here, so go ahead and clean her up. So in the last video, a lot of people asked, or a couple videos ago, why I put the section upside down when I was replacing one. See, like this one's upside down. This is how this cutter bar is designed. Every other section is upside down. A few people pointed out it's for even wear. I have no idea if that's true. That's just how it was when I took it off, so that's how I put the new one back on. Sometimes the Timmy's hits a little different. We might have to go let the dogs out before we go get the fuel wagon. Sure will be nice when there's a bathroom here at the office, which will be about where that combine's at. Morning, gang. Got old Rusty back yesterday, so that's good news, but did a little bit of waterproofing on the Turbo Max. It's just about done with this field, just basically had the end rows to do, and I looked behind me right after I dropped the implement, and man, we had a plume of hydraulic fluid. And you know, of course, that's the lift circuit, so yep, gotta get that replaced this morning because we got rain coming in this afternoon and I gotta get this wheat under the dirt. So, see if I can prop you guys up someplace and probably utter a few working words. All right, so things are starting off with a bang. That one broke. And that one broke. All right, so looks like this is the guy we need. Yep, I think so. Need to get a couple wrenches, get him pulled out of there, get off to the parts store. All right, off to the parts store we go. It is 9 a.m. according to the weatherman. I've got about 4 hours to get this thing back up and running and get this field finished up. Looks like Dad's going seeding. Oh, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I guess I got the Turbo Max fixed. So I have it on good authority that when you hook up to one of these, you're supposed to say, thunder, or something like that. I don't know. This is what the internet tells me. Alright, so we're back in the saddle. I'm sorry I didn't film the repair. Dad stopped by to offer an assist. And ended up having to, where I broke some bolts on those retainers, ended up using some zip ties to get us going temporarily. I get done with wheat sowing, wheat seeding. I'll get this thing in the shop and drill those out and replace those bolts and actually use retainers. But for now, we're back in the saddle and cruising right along. Okay, so this is the field that we're going to do first. One thing in this field, there's some stakes out here. It's been following the channel for a while. My wife and I are getting ready to build a house. When we surveyed off the lot, that's part of that survey. I need to pound that stake down so I don't clip it with a draper head, because that would make me very, very angry. So we have a couple other steaks we need to pound down. But this is going to be our future driveway. So our house will be right here on the corner of this bean field eventually. I get asked that in the shop. Are we still doing the house in the shop? Yes, just been kind of delayed a little bit. So hopefully the house will get started here after harvest, but I don't know, I was hoping it would be started around planting season and didn't happen, so we'll see. Side note, building prices are down, so save some money. Kayla's having a Halloween camp out. Everybody should be rolling in here in the next few hours, but me and Dad are going to eat lunch back here at one of our tables first. Thanks for the seat. So since it's rained just enough to keep us from doing beans, we've got a new cutter bar for Dad's bean head here. It's the same kind of cutter bar that's in the gleaner, so we're going to put that on. So these are the guards. Basically the knife with all the sections right there goes back and forth and pinches the crop in here to help cut it. And as you can see, these ones are completely wore out. So it's either replace these or just put another system in it. That's why we're putting the other one in. These ones are junk. They're no good anymore. I can't believe he was still able to cut. Were you out running the cutter bar? What? Were you out running your cutter bar?
Yeah, that's why I can't go very fast.
So what'll happen is instead of cutting, you just start pushing beans.
Well, there's two documents. They
You guys helping?
Yeah, but you have this kind of nuts.
Good job.
Baby.
Well, that worked out pretty good. All of Kayla's party guests showed up and they all helped us rebuild the gutter bar. So we got that done in about an hour. Not bad. But it's 7 o'clock. It's raining still. We'll go have some food at the party.